Ah, friggin' rights, boys. Frig a sack on my way to London. Son of a dick. Get friggin' cat put on Big Dirty for friggin' my sack. So, you know, rather than friggin' just sawzall the friggin' shit out of my exhaust and this and that, I take it to the professional. They only charge 75 bucks an hour at this shop, and friggin', you know, they'll make it so that I can just pull it out, put it back in, and no friggin' around and was a bling bling, right? So hopefully it doesn't take too much more than an hour, but yeah, we're almost there, so we'll see if we can't son of a bitch record them, but beg my pardon if we can't. Maybe we cheeched. Look at this son of a bitch riding him's lawnmower down the road. Friggin' rights, I need that thing for inwoods. I do. So here we are at friggin' Tessi exhaust. Son of a dick. Alright, so he said pull her in the middle bay. So we're gonna pull her in the middle bay, boys. Son of a dick. Scared. Frig a sack. Oh my goodness. Friggin' right.
Now we're going to 4-inch.
This thing's friggin' awesome. What's this, like a ram up here on this part?
What's that?
Like this a press or something here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Whole table moves. There you go. Nice. Well, there he is. He's got his cat on. All the awesomeness gone. Sticked. So we just got to friggin' make up the
20-inch piece that's ID, and then you just undo the clamps, pull the cat down, put the new piece back up, and clamp her down.
And then we cheeched.
And then you're good to go. Just like then the awesomeness is back.
Yeah, friggin' right. Well, no shit. I have never seen one of these before in my life, and then I just pick up one from Nelson's, and there's another one right there. Same unit, 720 and everything. Son of a dick. Well, that's interesting. Missing the little boot and some stuff, but frig sack, I'll have to refer to this here contraption for re-cigaretting my unit there. Shit sack, mine looks in better shape than a lot of places than this too, but son of a dick. Beg my pardon. Oh, friggin' right, so it's just letting them down now. All the awesomeness is gone, but you gotta stick that piece in there later, and then the awesomeness will be back. It'll be easy switcheroo, beg my pardon, but friggin' rights, boys. Friggin' the dirty old tassies. Yeah. Alright, well this is bullshit. Listen. All the awesomeness is gone just by putting that cat on there. You can't even hear Big Dirty anymore. Bullshit! But friggin' rights, you can't beat that. Friggin' the guy made all the shit up for me, this and that, did her all, and it was 65 bucks. Holy shit, I've been working on mufflers too, boys. Yeah, I've been working on mufflers. I can't just stand there and watch a guy struggle with shit. That's my problem, eh? I'm there fucking holding the exhaust pipe while he's cutting it, and friggin', you know, helping him take the whole cocksucker down, because, you know, he had to drop the back half of her to friggin' cigarette button or whatever. But anywords, friggin', I'm all upset. My butt's all hurt because Big Dirty's awesomeness just got cigared. It's like I got no street cred. Hey, it's like this other guy I know that lost all his street cred now. Big Dirty lost all his street cred, but friggin', so I'm gonna go to pig iron and get some pig iron, beg my pardon. We was pretty close to it anywords, so that's my excuse. Well, this is fucking bullshit. I'm checking to see if this guy's got a cat on his truck. What? Yeah, he does. Beg my pardon. This truck's not very awesome, I apologize. Listen to it. It's just completely seated at the sound. Listen, the sound is dipped. There's very little hydrocarbons coming out of there now, beg my pardon. But anyways, I was just kind of noticing when I was talking to Buddy that I'm pretty good at making new friends, eh? Like some people, like you can tell right away, they give you, they look at you like, and then you know, you're not my friend. And then, but sometimes people are like, oh yeah, you know, and they pretend like they're interested in the stuff you're saying, because, you know, when I tend to ramble, eh? I had, you know, Big Dirty's up on the cigarette, I'm standing there with Buddy and giving him a hand there or whatever, and I'm like, oh, telling him Big Dirty's famous, and the train horns, and showing him stuff, and telling him about how fucking blew him up and had to take the cab off and everything else. So, and then talking about YouTube and then racing lawnmower track and stuff, so, might be a muffler dick coming out in the next little bit here, driving around on a lawnmower, beg my pardon, but we'll have to see. We'll have to call him the muffler dick or whatever, but anyways, I picked up a little bit of pig irons from the friggin' pig iron depot there. I got a run flat tire. I don't know if you could see it, and I got some rags and like a safety mask, different things. I'm getting old, and my hearing and my vision and all my friggin' senses are starting to fade away, so I figure I might as well start protecting them while there's a little bit left. So anyways, it was on sale, you know, 11 bucks for like a friggin' a walnut protector or whatever. But anyways, friggin' go back to Inwoods and pout about Big Dirty's awesomeness being totally friggin' cigaretted away by the Ontario government, so Canada, fucking goops. Oh my goodness, boys, it's prison. It's friggin' prison. Last time I did this exact video, the next day I was in there. That was terrible, so hopefully this isn't a repeat of last friggin' season. Beg my pardon. This is crazy. I'm driving down the highway, going 100 kilometers per hour, or 60 mile an hour if you're America, and I can't, it sounds like I'm driving a little car, a small children's car made of plastic and friggin' Legos and shit, for frick's sake. But, yeah, better friggin' pass, or I'm gonna be so upset. Well, I've never seen this one before. Oh yeah, that's one way of doing it. Look what it's doing to my friggin', my temperature is 176 in the friggin' coolant and friggin' 192 in the oil. Well, that's not good. Fucking dick! Alright, well I'm pretty sure I got a clip on my camera that I can steal in accordance to starting Big Dirties with the awesomeness, but now I'm gonna friggin' set up the tripod here and start him with Wolfham's dirty old wolf cookie friggin' sniffer, and then we'll cheat here, but bullshit. Sounds like he's sucking on wolf cookies. Barely a chooch. Should pass no problem. So yeah, I was in accordance with thinking maybe I should just leave them on there if it's not taking away too much of the awesomeness. But yeah, all the awesomeness is gone. Big Dirty's bullshit right now. Freaking Wolf Cookie Central over here, boys. But yeah, my appointment's at 9:30 in the morning. So I figure by the time I get there, have the e-test and come back, you know, might be 11 o'clock before I can tear the friggin' cocksucker back off of there and put the friggin' massacre back in. But onward. Picked up a new barrel friggin' wheel from Pig Iron today. It's a friggin' one that you can run over nails and shit and it won't go flat. It's like just like my other one. So see this one in accordance, right? Dickard. So yeah, we'll see if she fits on there, and probably not, but beg my pardon, and then we'll cheat, and then for fuck a sack, beg my pardon. Well, we're running into a problem. This here cigarette's for frigasaxed, right? So we got it on there, everything's cool. You don't need spacers with this rim and blah, 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 but if you look real careful, you'll notice stovepipe. Anywords, friggin', yeah, so I had to dig out a couple mower bearings there, but they'll fit on there a little more better. So we'll get those pounded out and these pounded in and cigarette this on and bolt the was and then we'll have an odds and news frig wheelbarrow bang my part. So this one here doesn't have a friggin' wolf cookie on the side, right? It's to put grease into it. So rather than friggin' put the bearings on and this and that, I put the friggin' bearing on and the shaft in and the grease in, and I'll friggin' tap this other bearing on the other side, and then in accordance to not make so much of a mess. Apologize. Oh, friggin' rice, boys. Another project done by Inwood Customs. Hey, beg my pardon, but anywords, time to teach. Well, anywords, I got into the box of goodies I got from Starpuss there. And if you look close, you can see I got that fancy pant camera covering the whole shop. And this friggin' thing's awesome. But, of course, the cord that I used, I'm stringing her along, shove her through the hole in the wall. But it was just about, here, I'll show you. It was just about cigarette butts, probably 8 cigarettes too short, eh? Probably 8 cigarettes too short. Yeah, so I needed to get a whole other spool just to take up, like, that's it. That's where it ends, that's where it needs to go. What? About 8 cigarettes worth. But so onward, check that out. That's like the hangulations of the shop, boys. So maybe if Starpuss is coming in August, we can rigs it up so it's in accordance to have, you know, 4 friggin' 8 or 10 or some cameras friggin' cigaretted into accordance to live cigarette mode. But so onwards, friggin' here's the situation we got going on now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so the camera out front does work, but it's a little bit dark, so I'm gonna have to replace that for friggin' my sack. But and then we got the shop and the old shed, the produce cooler, wood splitting zone there, and then we got big dirty multiple angles, so they're fucked. Got the backyard, we got the friggin' shop door, you know, multiple angles. And then we got the track, and then we got the friggin' sidewalk out front. So multiple angles. So friggin' right. Anywords, tomorrow's the big day, boys. Friggin' I'm a little bit nervous. I gotta put the stock tune on Big Cigarette. I don't think hims likes having the catalytic come cigarette on there without the friggin' you know, with the tune that's got on it. It doesn't like that kind too much, big time. But anywords, boys, friggin' yeah, so I mean, pretty nervous, pretty stressed out about it, you know what I mean? But it only cost me $60 to have Buddy put the cat on, which is well worth it, because I would have friggin' just been fighting and struggling and carrying on like a goof. So like, I mean, you know, and I made a new friend. And that's what it's all about, right, boys? You gotta make new friends everywhere you go. So friggin' big thanks to friggin' Starpuss there for, you know, all the cameras and all the bullshit and all the stuff and this and that. And you better come friggin' in August there with this friggin' tractor so I can kick his ass in accordance. But, and who Bobby is. Not who Bobby is. Oh, son of a dick, I do this every time. Bobby, you know, Bobby, bloke's friend Bobby, comes over, this and that. Big fan. I'll put the link in the prescription, but he run a lot of these wires for the cameras and stuff too, so I really appreciate that, buddy. Friggin' smoke some cigarettes and do dabs and stuff, I don't know. And friggin' dirty old Joshua should be back tomorrow, so I'll have to friggin' work him like a dog. Friggin' been putting off a bunch of really shitty stuff to do, so that when he comes back, he can give me a hand doing it and stuff. But and the good thing is, by the time he sees this, he'll already be here. Beg my pardon. Ha! I'm just fucking with you, buddy. But anyways, don't forget to check out onepuckup.com. Get your decals and your horse and your nonsense gibberish. Don't forget to like your favorite, maybe because it helps pugging up big time, pug one less that kind of big time. And anyways, there you go. Another Dicker Pug One production. So until tomorrow.
Don't let the watchers get you.